Earlier this year, tragedy at Grenfell Tower in London cast a spotlight on building construction materials, with combustible aluminium cladding on the external walls quickly identified as the culprit. The event was reminiscent of a similar incident in 2014 at the Lacrosse Towers just behind me, which could have resulted in a similar catastrophe given different circumstances. Non-compliant building cladding can present a significant hazard to occupants. As an example, a 1 by 1 metre section of polyethylene cladding is approximately equivalent to 5 litres of petrol. So depending on implementation, a single building may have the burning capacity of more than 1,000 litres of petrol in the external cladding. Building owners and owners corporations are obligated to provide a safe environment to all occupants. So if you have concerns regarding cladding utilised throughout your building, Roscon can conduct an audit and provide you peace of mind. As expert consultants, Roscon can devise solutions to address any non-compliant cladding. These solutions may be far more cost-effective than replacing the entire building facade. Roscon offers 4 distinct stages for cladding audits. Stage 1 consists of a desktop audit. So as part of this stage, Roscon will review all design, construction and approval documents available to determine whether aluminium composite panelling has been specified on the building. If aluminium cladding has been installed on the building, Roscon will investigate which type has been specified. Subsequently, Roscon will carry out a determination of building design, classification and similar details in accordance with the National Construction Code. This will be presented to the committee in an easy-to-read report with our findings and may recommend proceeding to Stage 2. Stage 2 consists of a site assessment. As part of this stage, Roscon will carry out a site investigation to assess details of the facade panel physically present on site, including how it has been integrated, as well as whether it would be classed as forming part of the structure of the external wall or would be considered an attachment, as different material requirements exist for each case. We also document facade details, including the type, material and extent of the cladding. As part of the audit and report, we consider the requirements in the National Construction Code, as well as deemed to satisfy provisions. This includes looking at the facade details, including the product manufacturer and code mark, as well as the building's fire and essential safety measures systems. At the conclusion of the report, Roscon provides recommendations as to whether the implementation is acceptable or whether it should be repaired or replaced. Stage 3 involves testing of the cladding. Roscon can arrange materials testing to Australian Standards 1530 Part 1 in conjunction with the CSIRO. This testing standard is anticipated to be updated to a full-scale wall test in 2018. However, this is the current performance test specified by the National Construction Code. The result of this test defines materials as either combustible or non-combustible. The final Stage 4 provides methodology to remove or otherwise rectify non-conforming aluminium cladding. Roscon can formulate a plan to remove and rectify any non-conforming cladding immediately by preparing a detailed scope of works and costings for the removal and replacement of the defective external cladding at the property, including a detailed costings report in compliance with VCAT Practice Note 2. Roscon has provided expert advice and recommendations to the Senate Committee for aluminium composite cladding. Recently, Roscon was invited by the CEO of the Victorian Cladding Task Force to provide expert advice and recommendations. Roscon is the industry-leading expert in assisting owners corporations with aluminium composite cladding. We look forward to assisting you.